Now, if Christ was to come back and you were in pants and shorts, are you going to make it into the kingdom of heaven? According to what? No. No, my sister. So what must you do in repentance? Wear dresses. Garment, right? Women's dresses calls us. The name that the title that we were given during slavery. But this is what God calls us. We make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Alright? So where do you see yourself on this side? Where do you see it? Huh? Judah. You are an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. So the first thing you've learned so far is the Most High values you above all race. You are his daughter. No other race is but you. Right? You are an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Guess who else came from the tribe of Judah? Do you know who is the most powerful person to ever walk the face of the earth? Read. Let's see. Read.
Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord,
who is our Lord? Jesus Christ, right? Our Lord, read.
sprang out of Judah.
Guess what? You are from the same lineage as Christ himself.
That's right.
You are of the same lineage as Christ. Christ is like our older brother. Right? Have you ever learned that? In the Christian churches. Now, knowing that you from the lineage of Christ, what does Christ look like? If you from his same lineage, is this him?
No.
Right? Is this Christ? Is this in our Christian churches today?
That is in the Christian
It
church.
is in the Christian churches. Some might not have it because guess what? They don't need to have it. Because now this image is in our minds.
Right.
We've been brainwashed.
Bring it out.
We've been destroyed.
Right.
That's why some churches might not have it. But growing up, I saw this image like, I don't know, statues of it, pictures of it like everywhere in my church. Right? But before I found this, right before I found the truth, it wasn't there anymore because it doesn't need to have it. But what does Christ look like if you are from his lineage? Let's find out. Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14.
Read verse 1.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
It says the revelation, the revealing of Jesus Christ. Now let's go straight down to the point. Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His hairs, the hair on his head and his facial hair are white in color and woolly in texture. What people have woolly hair? What people have woolly hair, my brother? Black people have woolly hair.
That's
Right? Because remember, we are from the same lineage as Christ himself. That lets you know there is no way you will look like this. Right? Read on.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So my brother, when black people drink wine, what happens to the whites of our eyes?
They get red.
They get red. Right? Read.
And his feet.
So at his feet, right? I can see your feet, my sisters. And I can see that your feet are the same color as the rest of your body. It says Christ's feet, read,
Like unto fine brass.
like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Okay. Goldish, right?
Bronze.
Bronze, right? Fine brass, read.
As if,
read.
they burned in a furnace.
Now if you burn that brass in a furnace, leave it in the furnace until it's burnt, what color does it become? Black.
That's right.
Black. Now where does this come from? Because now you have to wonder if this is in all our Christian churches and they lie to us about Christ's image, because they always say color doesn't matter, right? Even though the same people voted for Barack Obama because he's black,
Bring it out.
right? They say color doesn't matter, but they changed the color, right? The least thing, according to them, in the Bible, they changed it. So if they changed it, what else did they change in the Bible?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
What else have they changed? Have they taught us the truth? The people who did this to us, Have they showed us the truth about who we are and who Christ is and who he came for? Right? Because according to what we just read, wouldn't Christ look more like this? Like your grandpa, your great grand uncle? And then, wouldn't Christ look more like this? When was the last time or ever have you heard of a white man dying for black people?
Bring it out.
Never. Never. All right? So now, give me 2 Corinthians 11. So far, my sisters, let me ask you, what have you learned today so far?
Well, I already know.
You already know?
What you just said, yeah.
Okay, now what's your nationality then?
What's my nationality?
What's your nationality?
Like Judah?
Okay, an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
The scriptures say, where there is no vision, the people perish.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV.
Do you know history?
I'm going to show you and prove to you that the Israelites are black, were always black.
Dance for time, just move up your body. Don't get loose and groove on the body. Bruise, wine.
Put on the armor, the procedure complete. Me nah go back, nah retreat. All traitors, every Jezebel must get delete. Me no sleep on a demon, me keep a full clip. Conspire me downfall, cause them want see me slip. Stay close to the real ones, we seal off and legit. Cause I gotta use them to keep your soul from the pit. This a war life, I swear the damn thing.
You're not black. Black is their color. You're not African American. That's two white men. Leos, Scipios, Africanus, and Amerigo Vespucci. Right? You're not Afro American. Afro is a hairstyle. Black is a color. Those titles were put on us when we were made slaves. Chattel slave trade. Meaning what? They turned us into cattle. They branded names on our backs. What's your last name, if I may ask you? What's your last name? Huh? Jeffries. Chances are that name came from a white man who branded it on your forefathers, and you still carry it up till today.
Maybe my dad's white.
Huh?
Or maybe my real dad's white.
No, that's not what it means. That's not what it means. We have so-called blacks whose last name are what? Jacksons, Whites, right? Up till today, right? But we identify with this. Why? Why did this happen to us? Why did this happen? Why did slavery happen to us? Because, huh? You said what? I like what you said. We are a stiff-necked people and hard-headed. We are disobedient. We are disobedient, right? So now, actually, give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. We are a disobedient people, right? So here is one of the laws that the Most High requires from us, that we break up to this very day. Like you said, we are a hard-headed people, right? But as you hear this, it's up to you when you go home and to start applying it, right? Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
Watch this.
The woman
This law applies to the woman. Read.
shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
I see you smiling, my sister. What is that going into? Because like you said, we are a hard-headed people, right? And after hearing this, you're right. You're right. So what is that going into?
Okay, I agree with what you said. I do.
Now don't get hard-headed now.
Oh no, but there's also the New Testament as well.
Okay.
There is the New
All right.
Testament.
So, but now,
And then
give me
also
that
what it
Matthew
says
5.
in the Apocrypha.
Huh?
And then also what it says in the Apocrypha too, Ecclesiasticus.
About the attire?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It does.
Now give me Matthew 5. Right. Actually, give me 1 Timothy 2.
That's right. Bring it out.
Give me 1 Timothy 2. Let's go to the New Testament. You got it? Great.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
We're in the New Testament now.
In modest apparel.
What does that mean?
Modest apparel means just not being able to show everything.
Show everything. All right? So you understand that?
So that doesn't exclude pants. You know,
Huh?
if you're trying to say, because men wore like dresses back then. Then
No, they wore garments.
well, but it looked like a nowadays dress, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Let me show you Christ. Go back to Revelation chapter 1. I think it was like verse 10. Revelation 1 and 10.
So when that of a man, what do they mean? Like pertaining to a man, meaning pants. That's why I was like, what's pertaining to a man, do you mean pants?
We'll get back there. Let me read this real quick and I'll get back there. Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
Talking about Christ, the Son of Man is Christ. Let's see how he dressed.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
What?
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
That's a garment that goes all the way down to the foot, right? It's not a dress, right? Now go back to Deuteronomy 22. And we just read that women are to adorn themselves in modest apparel, meaning don't dress in a way that brings sexual attention to yourself, right? So the New Testament actually goes in detail sometimes, saying the same thing that the Old Testament says. Now read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Now let's say on your wedding day, right? You're getting married. What would you wear to your wedding? Pants? Your wedding dress? Because we know in our sisters know in the back of their mind, huh? No. I mean traditionally, even where is the plantation?
There in front of you.
Which one? The women.
Right here.
I don't see it. That? No.
Oh, you talking about the women on the front?
See, like even here, our sisters being sold on the auction block. Right? Right here, plantation, in 100-degree weather. Women were dressed in modest dresses, modest skirts. Right? But today, like you said, we've become hard-headed. Right, now read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Now, if we were out here with nothing but dresses and skirts, how would you look at us? And we're teaching the Bible. But we're here in, like, how would you look at us if we were in dresses? See that? But read on.
For all that do so.
Now, all our sisters who like to dress in pants and shorts, and the men who like to wear dresses and skirts, all that do so, read,
are abomination.
are what?
Are abomination.
You hear that, my sister? All that do so are what?
Are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Now, if Christ was to come back and you were in pants and shorts, are you going to make it into the kingdom of heaven? According to what? No, my sister. So what must you do in repentance? Wear dresses, garments, right? Women's dresses. See how simple that was, right? That's how easy that is.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.